welcome into what we're going to call Bon Appetit.
Totally.
And we have a good reason to do so. I am thrilled. We have with us today the Executive Director of MCOA, which is the Montgomery Area Council on Aging, and we have Dottie Blair. Dottie is the President of the Board. Right. And she does a fantastic, both of you women are just fantastic, but there's something coming up that I want you to tell us about. And it's in March. And ladies, I'm going to start with you, and then we'll talk to you, Dottie, and see what we've got going on March the 2nd.
Absolutely.
Okay. Great. Well, I really would like to talk about what we do for the seniors in our area.
Okay.
Since, over 40 years, we have been providing Meals on Wheels and services in our senior centers and frozen meals, and currently we provide every month about 11,000 meals through those three programs, frozen meals, Meals on Wheels, and our senior centers. And the reason we're here is to talk about the Culinary Caper, which is one of our fundraisers. And Dottie will tell you more about that because it's a great event. But it is how we fund our services. We depend on donations, we depend on fundraisers. So they're fun to do, but we need the community to support us. And it is through continual fundraising that we're able to provide 425 hot, nutritious meals every day to our homebound seniors that can't get out, don't have access, maybe don't have mobility, but they know that this hot, nutritious meal will be delivered by a volunteer, and they'll have a friendly smile on their face, and they'll check up on them, and it's a great service to the people who need that.
Great. So it's the Culinary Caper. This is an annual event that you people have.
It is.
And what anniversary is this for Culinary? Have you guys got any idea?
This is the 20th anniversary of the Culinary Caper, so it's a major anniversary coming up.
You know, and we really want to thank all the restaurants that actually that donate the food to make this thing a success for you folks.
Well, it's going to be Sunday, March the 2nd at the RSA Activity Center at 12:30. And it's a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Al Steinecker arranges all of the chefs who prepare the food. So it'll be wonderful food. We'll have a silent auction with, oh my goodness, last year I don't know how much I spent at that silent auction, but there's so many fun things to buy there. And it's just a lovely way to spend an afternoon for the senior citizens. And of course the main responsibility of a board of directors is to make sure that the organization has funds to operate on. So we have many fun fundraisers throughout the year, and this is the next one coming up. So we hope everyone can join us on March the 2nd. And on May the 2nd, our next one is the golf tournament, and that's always a big draw at the Robert Trent Jones Golf Course in Prattville. So that we won't talk about that right now, but we're talking about the Culinary Caper. But we have several fundraisers throughout the year, and that's, of course, a board responsibility. And I have to just comment on our board this year. We have got the hardest working board.
Great.
We have wonderful committee chairs, the committee members. They meet, they do what they're supposed to do. Amy Crawford is in charge of this Culinary Caper, and my goodness, I mean, I go to the second meeting and it's, everything's done. I mean, she's just done a super job. And Phelps Reed chairs our entire development committee in charge of all fundraising. And then we have individual people in charge of the different events. So Amy Crawford with the Culinary Caper this year is just doing a magnificent job.
I love that woman.
When they come to the lunch that day, it's not really a lunch. It's like a 7-course meal, is it not?
Well, there will be
the appetizers.
Yes, from the various restaurants. There will be so much food on your table that will be delivered to your table. Wonderful food. But yes, it is a lunch. So come after church and be prepared for a wonderful lunch and a fun time.
This is Jack. We've been.
That's right.
And this is not just buffet or go through. This is a seated, served dinner, and everybody there volunteers their time, their work, and their food. And you have gourmet. I mean, I have never had anything as good in any restaurant, and a major variety, and all because people care.
It's the old taste of Montgomery.
They care,
Now, how do they get tickets, and how much are the tickets?
They can call MCOA
for
for the tickets.
And that number is 263-0532.
Okay.
And the tickets are $75.
All right. And that's a bargain.
It
Because
is
if
a
you
bargain.
if you go to any restaurant, especially these great restaurants, and you get the amount of food you're going to get,
Right, you couldn't get it for $75.
you couldn't get it for $75. And did they
Tax deductible?
Tax deductible?
Portion of that. Well, is
Yes.
how much of that is tax deductible?
Well, a portion.
Well, a portion of it, but a large portion
Large
of it.
portion.
And it is also a great way to support our seniors. And I think
Absolutely,
that's why
yeah.
people come, because they know we depend on the revenue from our fundraisers to provide all our services. And, you know, we really want everyone to have a good time.
Great.
We've got to say one last thing, Jack,
You
that
got
you
it.
and I talk about. The Meals on Wheels, it's not just a meal.
Right.
Sometimes that is the only person that these seniors see,
That's
is
right.
that person that knocks on that door. So if you're looking for a place to put your money, we've got it, and you will get far more than have your body
Absolutely.
fed. You'll have your heart fed.
You got it. We'll be right back right after this.